Good afternoon. We here. We here. Figure we'd throw in a little power hour stream here. Why not? I'm on the computer over here looking at stuff. I don't know how many trades I'll take, but we'll see what the deal is here. Kind of I actually made a really good move down here. Back to rebalance that 5-minute gap. There. What up, Eric? After that running of the 24K there. I did take this just after I ended stream, guys. I hated that stream ended and then this formed. But I don't know. Hopefully you guys saw this and took it as well. Where is it at? Man, where's it at? I took an inside bar right after stream ended. Where was that? It was right on around 11. There it is. There she is. That bar right there. We had already ran buy side liquidity. Was down 1K and made it back. Let's go. What up, David? So I took this inside bar right here for 20 points off this level. You can see it ended up paying 80 points on this push down to rebalance this 5-minute gap. But that presented itself right after the stream ended. You know, it's unfortunate. I mean, literally, you can see that's the 10:20 a.m. Or I'm sorry, 11 o'clock a.m. candle. Presented itself right after the stream ended. So, what I think we're going to get here today for the rest of the day, maybe we want to come back up here and, you know, balance this gap up here higher. I really don't know. It's tough to say. We do have a potential short setting up on the 5-minute chart. It's not perfect, but doesn't really have to be perfect. Let's actually watch that because I think that's probably the highest probability. Eric, so it's just the first inside bar. I'll show you in a minute. Let me draw this trend line right quick. So I'm looking for a break of this trend line to the downside. And let me mark my levels out. These will be the targets. And then, of course, low of day. You have this ledge right here as well. So basically, it's just an inside bar. So it's a bar. This one's a little harder to see because of the all the candles are red. But you can see the mother bars, high and low, are here. So here's the low. Here's the high of the previous candle. This candle stays inside the high and the low of the previous candle. That's an inside bar. And I'm only looking for the first one of the day. So if you go back and look, none of these candles stayed inside the high or the low of the previous candle since 9:30. So use the first one. This had a 15-point stop. And I took it for 20 points. 20-point take profit there. Really took very little drawdown on it because I actually didn't see it till it was already pulling back. And so I set my limit order for the break back down there. So I only took a few points of drawdown. But that's pretty much how it works. I'll try this short on an eval if we get it. Let me pick which one I want to try it on. So show you guys the P&L here. Nice green day. Man, I don't know. I'm probably going to just go on this take profit down here. Yeah, I'll go 180. So I'll go on account 180. And I'll take this with a 30-point stop. Funding ticks York is MM. That is the code, brother. Appreciate you. You the man. Let me know if you have problems with it. So I'm looking for a break of structure here on the 5-minute to the downside. I actually would kind of like to take this with micros. But, Can I open up a micros chart right quick? Let me see. I probably could. Because with micros, we can at least scale. I could scale at the lunchtime low here. 863. You know what, though? We may have enough room there. That might just be enough. That's probably enough room for 30 points anyway. So if we just take it for 30 points, I think it'll probably be all right. That would probably be all right. Let me get logged into my Discord here. Yeah, I just passed an account today, York. So I can't say much, I don't have much to say for it other than that. I just passed my first account with Funding Ticks today. I believe I passed. Anyways. I need my trading view. I haven't been using it a lot lately, but I should. I should renew it. I don't know why I don't. Trader Oracle, member for 3 months. Let's go. Appreciate you, Oracle. You the man. You the man. All right, let me get on here. We may get this short trigger here. I'm going to take it. 2,500 to pass, but they do have the daily loss limit. And remember, it's 40% consistency, too. So, man, I wish my trading view was up. I don't know where. I would like to know where trauma is, but for some reason, it didn't show up on my chart last time I tried to see where it was. No close there. Try to get this up here in time. What up, John? Again, looking for a break of structure here. All right. I'm trying to find out where trauma is. Okay. We just closed below it. All right, so good. So we really just need this candle to close below here. Let me look at the 15-minute. See where that is. 15-minute trauma is at 925. No, wait. What's going on? Is this delayed or something? Okay, 5-minute. Why is this data delayed? Come on, man. What up, Fish Lips? Disciplined trader in the house. Well, either way, I can see that we've closed below both. So if we break structure here, I'm going to get in with a 30-point stop. And my first target will be 863, really. Kind of want to jump in now, but trying to follow the rules here. Three more minutes. We break structure. We're going to take the short. holding it so far. So good job not getting in early there. Why is my data delayed on this though? Makes no sense. My TradingView data is showing delayed. I don't know why. Well, it needs to break on this candle, really. I need it to break on this candle. John, we're banging today. We're all green. All green everywhere. 0 red accounts. 0 red accounts. We also have like 3 other accounts we took trades on. They're green too. That's the reason why I walked away early today, because on a day like today, when your objective has been met, there's really no reason to continue pressing the button. So we're up 145 on this one, and then 240 or 227 technically on these two. So like when your objective has been met, there's no reason to stay. So I'm back here now trading an eval, so I'm okay with it. If we lose a little money on the eval, I'm not going to be necessarily upset about it. Holding here at the 900 level, bouncing off the VWAP for the ES. Nasdaq bouncing off that 5-minute trend line there. I'm going to switch it back over to the 1 minute here on what we're watching. I still got the 5-minute up over here. We will keep an eye on it, but you do have a potential long here off this bounce off the trend line. So kind of hit some support. Didn't really run any liquidity, not really delivering from anything, but you got a potential 1 minute long here. 5-minute does not look like it's going to close below. Why is my data delayed on TradingView? Like, what is going on here? I don't understand that. But it is. Got a bullish harami here on the 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really... It's not delivering from anything. It is kind of 50% of the range, though. Let me see. Let's get the old fib tool out and see here. Yeah, probably. I mean, the long here might make sense. We did tap 50%. We are holding this trend line for now. Fibs banging, yeah. Eric, I am paying for it. That's the thing. I am paying for it, so I don't know why it's delayed. $22-point stop here, though, is the thing. On this trade here. I think we at least run that lunchtime low at 863. It's kind of my thought process here. I think 863, that lunchtime low down there, gets ran. And then maybe we can push back up going into the close, potentially, but I might still take the long here off the harami. We'll see. $921 long. Would be risking about 22 points. I kind of prefer the short, though, to be honest with you. Kind of prefer the short. So let's see if we can just break structure. Do I make it a trade where we go for low a day, though? That would be the question on that. I don't really know. If the Harami, if the trend line holds and the Harami breaks to the upside, I may take it. Obviously, looking at the 5-minute here, I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at for now. The break structure, we'll take the short. Whether or not the short pays, we'll see. 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle, though. I know that. I know that. Yes, I do. What happened here? All right, tagged into the long here. My target is going to be 32.50 to the upside. So really not that much, like 11 points. 32.50, stop is 97. $9.22, then $9.33. That's kind of what I'm looking at, fish lips. Taking the long over here. I'll go stop to break even. Probably like 27 level. We got that previous day close right there. I don't really want to fight that. We're back at that 15-minute range too right now. Can we at least push the 27 here? Watching for the 27. 50 EMA is up there, kind of where I'm taking profit at. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. VWAP needs to hold here. Obviously, it closed below the trend line. I'm going to flip short here. Got 3 minutes left on this candle. All right, I'm out. I'm out there. I'm out. So that didn't work. I didn't want to give it the entire stop. So if it, holds the trend line and pushes back up, then so be it. That kind of looks like a little 2-candle push up for that, a bullish or bearish engulfing here back to the downside. That's what it looks like to me. That's what she looks like to me. Just couldn't get back above that 50 EMA there. I guess I was up a few points there, but nothing crazy. Testing the trend line for now. Two minutes left on this candle. I'm not going to jump in before the candle closes. $907 to $930. It did push up into that $925 area, but see if we can break structure here on the 5-minute. Yeah, it rejected the 21 and the 15-minute range. It rejected it nicely. So I thought the Harami might work. I mean, we were green for a moment there. Not enough. Didn't even give us 10 points. It's like 5.5 points. Nothing crazy. So nothing crazy there. Good news is we were already green on that account, so not a big deal. Basically back to break even now. We'll see how this 5-minute short goes. If we get this 5-minute short, what time is it? 2:28. It's looking like it's going to break structure, but it looked that way a moment ago too. Swap that wick there on the 5-minute. Let's pull the 5-minute back up, see if we can get a close below. You can see what we're looking at right there. Question is, do I go for the low a day? Do I go for the 790s and go stop to break even at 63? Do we go for a big play? Is the question. Do we try to go for a big play? That would be the question. Do we try to go for a play that we just hold into the close? Maybe. Doing good, Rock Driller. How you doing? I want to see this candle close heavy. I don't want it. I want it to close near the low. All right, we're in here. 63. So what I'm going to do, I think at 63, I'll move the stop to break even. That really should be your first target, kind of that lunchtime low. Where's my stop at? 32. I guess that's reasonable. It's above the EMAs. If it's going to work, it should stay below there. Or do I target 790? I actually don't even think I can make that much on this account. What are we going to do? In a day, we can do like 825. Yeah. So we'll just go 826.25. And we'll move our stop to break even at 863. First target's technically 883. Your green, Rock Driller, let's go. Nice job. Get below this 900 level here. Really get below that 890. Then we should be able to swing. Swing low, sweet chariot. The terrible singing. What up, Andy? Oh. Yeah, if we kind of get below that 890 there, we can go. You just ask Grok. Oh. But these are the type of trades you have to just, you have to just let it play out. Yeah, I'm on NQ, Andy. 5-minute chart. This pattern leans towards a short opportunity if the price breaks below 90. Hey, I just said that. Set a target around 850, 860. I'm lower than that, but we might take it off at 860. 863 is the lunchtime low. Like, it's 50% of that leg as well. So, like, that is the logical target, right? I mean, I guess that would be 38 points. So we might consider taking it off there. But I do think below that low there, if we can inverse on the 5-minute to the downside, we could get a nice move lower. We'll see. We shall see. Hey, I'm getting a DM from Tom Sabo. We got a DM from Tom Sabo. I'm going to say, I need a picture of you in your bikini. Or just one I can show on stream. Oh. Tell them to go to your OnlyFans page. Oh, goodness. Good old Tom. I guess I'll be back on my Fun of Futures TV tomorrow for Tom's segment again. He's going to be going again tomorrow, I guess. He's back today, going again tomorrow. I feel bad because I didn't even get to watch him today because I fell asleep. I was so tired. I slept horrible last night, y'all. I slept so bad. Maybe I had 4 hours sleep. Oh, no, not back above my entry NQ. What are you doing? Bruh. Get through the 900 level, bruh. Get through the 900s, bruh. That's all you got to do. Let's see, 34. I need that trauma to act. Oh, are we back in real time now? Nope, still aren't. Kind of need trauma to move down here. Q's been messing with you all day. You're over her. I don't blame you. That's what NQ does. That's what NQ does. Rip it lower. The longer you stay on the NQ, the more she wants to take your money. My headphones are dying. I don't quite know why, but they are. All right, let me find something to watch here. We're in the short. We got the stop where it needs to be. Nothing we can do. See how it plays out. Do I love the short? It's fine. Do these type of trades usually work for me? Who knows? ES hanging out below 84 level. Let me look and see how the ES looks today. I mean, ES looks similar to Nasdaq today. They're pretty much in sync, looks like. If ES can get back down there and test the lunchtime lows at 65, that would be nice. Let me look at the 5-minute chart on the ES, because you'd really like to see it break structure as well. Yeah, see, the ES really has not broken structure yet. But we have room to the trend line on the ES there. We do have room down. Just got to have the ES get below the VWAP. Really needs to close below 74. It needs to test the 74 at a minimum, probably, for us to take out that lunchtime low there. So we'll kind of see what happens. Guys, Take Profit Trader, we are about, let me see how many sales we are away from doing the giveaway on Take Profit Trader. I do have a call tonight with Apex. I know a lot of you guys aren't fans of Apex, but I do have a call with them tonight. Potentially getting some more giveaways for them. We need, what is it, 11, 12? 13 more. 13 more sales. We hit the bonus for the first level. We hit the first level bonus and we get 2 50Ks, and then we need 50 more sales beyond that to get the 150Ks. I've been kind of struggling on Take Profit Trader recently. I'm kind of struggling on that one. Kind of struggling. But Take Profit Trader, Bulanox, Apex, you guys know who I like. My Funded Futures, Trade Day. Those are my top 5 or 6. Tradeify, don't forget Tradeify, top 6. And then we've added Funded Ticks in there. And I got an account. Oh, I actually I should trade that account. I have an account with the Futures Desk. I should be trading that one. Let me pull that one up. I've never even logged into that account. Let me get that account pulled up here. Might take my first trade on that account as well. How do I get my... Did I get a Rhythmic account? Oh, I did. Okay. So let me see how I get onto this. Let me just try to set this connection up for... rename it Futures Desk. I don't know if I have to sign anything though on this one. Did I? I think I do have to sign. Oh, there they are. I didn't sign them yet. Huh. Come on. Man, I might get wrecked here. I like both, to be honest with you, Alexi. Apex and Bulanox. Apex, you can have 20 accounts. Bulanox, you can have up to 11. All right. I just signed the forms. I've got my stop where it needs to be here. Well, let me go in there now or no? Okay, it's letting me in. But I like both Apex and Bulanox, to be honest. I do think there's a little bit better overall deals right now than than just those two. But I don't think you can go wrong with them either. So 9:30, yeah. I got my stop where it needs to be, so all we can do is just kind of chill on that. Let me log in. Let me get this connection. This is my first futures desk connection. And I'm going to get logged in over here to that. Okay. And I'm going to short. I'm just going to jump in short here on that. First trade on the futures desk. Let's take a short. Boom. Take a short. Anybody know what the, is there a consistency rule? I'm pretty sure there's a consistency rule in the futures desk. Let me see what it is. Let me see what it is. They have an $800 daily loss limit. Okay, yeah. I don't know what the consistency rule is. It's probably 30 or 40%. What up, Rafael? I know they have a consistency rule in their evals. There's a daily goal, but the daily goals, that's just you don't have to go by that, you know what I mean? Consistency. Here we go. Other companies penalize you when you make too much, encourage traders to lose money. Instead of penalizing you for going over the consistency amount, we add the difference to your profit target. The daily base hit to pass in the absolute minimum amount of days you would need to reach. What if you don't care about the daily base hit? Oh, really? Okay. Well, what is the daily base hit for Well, how do you do the base hit? How do you do that? How much is the daily base hit? Where do we know that? I don't know where it says the daily base hit. It's on my dashboard. 440. 440. So that's going to be 90. Like 80. It's like 88, 87, something like that. Let's see. So that's 22 points. So 80, 87.75. 87.75. Need bearish engulfing here on this candle, really. We need bearish engulfing. We've gotten back above 84 here. Let me look and see what Mancini has to say. Huh. Oh well. ES is above the 84 here. I don't love that, but got the stop where it is, so let's see what happens. Stop where it's supposed to be. Close inside. If we close back inside that gap, problem is like trauma's up there at like 26. We want to see a bullish or bearish engulfing back down here. I don't know why I said bullish. The 50 hit. Did it? Little 50 touch there. I'm still in the short, guys. You guys know. Yeah, this is kind of the line in the sand here. If this thing is not looking like it wants to hold down here, it's like I might get stopped. Might get stopped. Gotta hold this level. Trying to be patient with it here. Is the daily loss limit a soft breach on funding desk or futures desk? It is, right? What up, Camber? How you been? Boom, 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 boom. Not looking good. Got to hold below the previous day close. I got my stop at 32, guys. Looks like it's probably going to get hit. Doing decent, Camber. Doing decent. The next day you can make 1.5 your daily target. Oh, can you? That makes sense. Well, you don't plan on hitting the daily loss limit, but it might happen. It could happen. I got stopped out there, guys. We got stopped out. Got stopped out. So I'm down like 430 over here on this other account. I'm going to see if I can't get it back yet. I just flip long here. Take 10 points on this one. Just kind of peeky-boo below the trend line there. I really didn't look at the 15-minute chart to see if it broke structure or not. We are down 590 on the other account, by the way. Back above the EMAs here, 200, previous day close. Coming into the macro time here too. I should have broke my short button there, I guess. I mean, it kind of made sense to short. I don't know. I mean, it did give us like 10 points, but... Pull back into the 30s here. I'll take one off there at the 42.50. I want this thing to rip right through that 42.50. Yes, right there at the 88. Break above the 88. Sweep that high. 90.50 area. The AI was wrong. Well, I guess we didn't wait for the 90 to break, huh? If we don't hold this level here, then that could be a problem. Yeah. Yeah, we might hit the daily loss limit over here. Close to it. We did. Man, that might have been the shortest time I've ever hit the daily loss limit. Pop in, take one trade, hit the daily loss limit. In minutes. In minutes. Back to that trend line. Trend line, VWAP. I mean, is it really just going to peekaboo back above there and then sell down? Just stop me out and then go? That's rude. View up there at the 17s. Kind of watching here. What up, Clarity? That is, yeah, rude. That's rude. Testing that 5-minute trend line again now, but it really already broke it. It invalidated. I mean, hell, even the 15-minute, that 15-minute trend line's still holding too. Let's see here. You got 2 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. See how this 15-minute candle closes, I guess. A little annoying there that it just stopped me out of the short. Now it's back to the trend line. Not back to my entry, but back to the trend line. Top of the hour here in 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, minute and 20 seconds. Let's see what happens here. Does it close below or not? Doesn't look like it's going to. One minute. No, that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. I don't think it's going to do it. Is it going to do it? Can it do it? 30 seconds. I mean, it still could close below, but it doesn't look like it wants to. Yeah, not going to. Push back up into maybe like, what, 38? Might make sense. Kind of just riding that 15-minute trend line there. $9.25 sweep then down. I'm thinking a little higher than that, but we'll see. I think we rerun that wick up there that we left. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's see. 934. Yeah, maybe 935. I'm thinking like I'm going to push back up here quickly. See if it can go. $935 potentially here. There's 930. All right. It's trying to push back above previous day close there. Left the wick there on the 15-minute chart. Looks like it wants to clean that wick up. This doesn't really look like it wants to I know I get another. Okay. Little pullback there off the 32. Didn't quite get through there. All right, all right, all right. This thing's fighting the down action. I don't know. Normally I'm bullish, but like kind of fighting that down action, to be honest. Probably going to have to wait for that next 15-minute candle to see if it can break structure. If it can't, probably hold off on the short. It does. If it does, then maybe we look at the potential of a short. But right now, it's seeming like it's just kind of holding up, right? Kind of holding up. I mean, we're more likely to go here or sell. Let me see. Down. Kind of went back down to OTE. Oh, we did hit 50% of that too. Didn't look like it to me, but eyeballing it, but yeah, we did. Hit that like button for me if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'm tempted to go long here, but at the same time, I don't know. Short could be the play. As you get below the VWAP here, I don't know. Just kind of watching this level here. I mean, I'm a little zoomed out on it for you guys, but man, it's holding well. But I mean, it is. You theoretically could short here, but am I missing anything? Like any equal highs, equal lows? Oh well. Nope. So make sure I'm not missing anything obvious. Not really missing anything. That was a really good short entry right here. Yeah, that was kind of a... All right, we may have to wait for the next 15-minute candle to print to kind of get an idea. Allergy knocked you out, woke up. Yeah, Black Phoenix. I just decided to walk away with my profits this morning because I didn't want to do anything stupid. I already kind of got back on here, entered a short, lost $600 on one of my accounts that I was up $200 on. So it's kind of, you know, it was not a stupid short, but it was based off the 5-minute, right? But the 15-minute had held the trend line. You can see 5-minute broke below here. 15-minute held the trend line. I probably should have just waited. But it's all right. Bull flag tactical reviews on the 15. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the 15 minute. It does. I mean, it's kind of holding up here. This is what I was looking at, this trend line, trying to get it broke. So, I mean, the trend line's kind of holding here. Well, we got 6 more minutes. It could, I mean, like, I could see how I could say, like, bull flag, maybe. But if this breaks back below here, then it would kind of, it would be a short entry. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do. I'm tempted along here. I don't know. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try. It's like a lot of times between 3 and 3:30, 3 and 3:30, the market's not showing its hand in the close yet. So we could very well run up into that 24K again into close. Or we could sweep back down into the 841s. We'll see. So, OPEX triangle. It does look like it wants to. This does kind of look like it wants to go. New 5-minute candle here. I mean, it does kind of look like it wants to go. I mean, right now we do have higher low, higher high, higher low, but no higher high and no lower low on the 15-minute. So right now we have a lower high and a higher low. Well, I guess technically that might be considered a swing, so maybe. I guess you could consider that a swing. Sweep 911 equal lows. Are there equal lows at 911? Where? Oh, those. Yeah, those are right next to each other, though. The 15-minute is looking a little bit weak here, though. You're getting smaller candles, though. They're just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Kind of looking weak. Need the 15-minute to close at the low of the previous candle. Below the low of the previous candle, kind of 9-12 area. Sweep these lows that you were talking about. It's got 3 minutes left on it. Let's see if it can do it. If it closes below the low of the previous candle, I'll take the short, because that will also have it breaking structure. If it does not, then I won't take the short. The 15-second chart is revealing. It's so fast. It's so fast. I got to leave it first thing in the morning. I got to leave it. Just watching the 15. Let's see. 15-minute chart. Not the 15-second chart. The 15-minute guy. And with a minute and 48 left in the candle, it's trying to bounce. Retested the open there. A lot of stuff in this area too. Man, this chart has so much stuff on it. Let me take stuff off here. Clean it up a little bit. It's just too much stuff on here. Inside bar on the 15. What about the 5? Inside bar on the 5 in 1 minute. So could take the trade off this inside bar. Inside bar on the 5 and the 15. Potential. In 1 minute. We're on the 5. You guys can see. Inside bar there. Let's mark it out. And we are inside chop as well, so there you go. Oh, why is it not letting me put my... All right, I'm going to take 934. They're at the same spot, basically. Stop 917. Okay. I'm going to either take the long or the short. I'm leaning long here, to be honest, because 15 minutes held up. But we'll see what happens. Just 17.5 minute candle. Actually, what am I talking about? This is the inside bar. On the 5, 932.75. So 933. And then 17.75. All right, I got my order in there. I'm going to take it. And we'll see what happens. We'll take it. Got the orders in. The orders are in. It depends, Andy, whichever way it breaks. Whichever way it breaks, that's the way we takes. I mean, we're holding that 15-minute trend line, so you would kind of think the upside makes more sense. But that being said, maybe the downside makes sense too. I don't know. I don't know if I should take the 15-minute inside bar or the 5. I'm not really sure. I got the limit set at the 5, so we'll see what happens. You're going to take a small short. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know which way to expect it to go, but we're about to be tagged into the short, that being said. Nope. Bouncy poo. The keyword is but. Yeah. Oh, hold the trend line there, bouncing off of it. That was a quick short. All right, tagged in long here. Stops in. We also broke to the upside on the 15 minutes. On the 15-minute chart there too. I'm going to put my stop where it should be based on the 15-minute, and we'll see what happens. I'm looking for a fixed, like 12 points here. 20 points, I'm sorry, 22 points. A fixed 22-point take profit. ES pushing, breaking out here. Expect us to kind of go. I don't really have an idea as to when to go break even on this play, or if to even go break even. So, yeah, a little VWAP support is correct. Is correcta. So ES breaking out here, pushing up to the 893 area. The high for the session high on ES is 95.25. So I guess if we eclipse 95.25, that's when I'll go break even. Because it could pull back into that area. I want to see it expand past the high, though. Looks like it's going up right now, tactical. Just waiting for the ES to take the high here. ES the stronger of the two right now. I didn't realize the ES was so close to the high until I zoomed out there. $95.25 there on the ES. 99 the next level up on the ES there, if it can push through 95.25. If it gets up near that 99, we should hit our target. All right, ES trying to get a little momentum here, making a little run back into it. Let's see. Almost there, 94. You're holding 5 micros on YM. Let's go. Oh, we wanted to see a wick right through that 55 area. Just one big little burst of energy here. We're not looking for much more here, 10, 12, 13 more points. That's nothing for the NQ. NQ can just go bloop and get that. It can just go bloop bloop. Bloop, bloop. Max barking. 963 is the previous day high. Well, I'm trying to get out before then, Scotty, so hopefully it hits it. ES still hasn't taken the high here. ES has not taken the high. Can we get some follow through here? Not so far. No follow through yet. Guys, we only need 10 more subscribers to hit 7550. Can we do it? Call your mom, call your dad, call your grandma, your sister, your brother, your ex-wife, your current wife, your girlfriend, your mistress. Tell them to subscribe to Methodical Man. We can throw your ex-husband in there as well. And it's rejecting. Lovely. Just don't call me crazy. Just don't call me crazy. That 15-minute candle there is not looking too hot, huh? Got 5 minutes left on it. Just coming back for a little energy. Just building a little energy to push above. Right at the pivot. Yeah, let's see what happens. Gotta let it work out. Gotta let it work itself out. It might. I mean, we do have a lot of wicks down here. Oops. Do kind of have a lot of wicks down here. Do I want to move my stop further down? I don't know. Probably not. A lot can happen in 15 minutes. Yeah, well, I just took this trade based off the 15-minute, but 15 and 5. So 15 and 5. 841 looks nice. That's a long way down. I think 863, that lunchtime low, is more likely, but I think this 330 candle is going to tell us a lot. How this candle closes here in 330, that's going to tell us a lot. As long as we continue to hold structure on the 15-minute, like, which is what we're doing. I mean, obviously, that 15-minute candle there kind of took the elevator down, right? But we did have a lower high. We have a 15-minute OB up here. We'll see. We're in it now, so I could add here and only go for 12 points, which would actually put us back to like 45.50, but I might get stopped here. Ever look to see how much better your win rate would be if you took only 5 points and no more than 14-point stop loss? No, not really. I mean, I like the 10. I am looking at maybe like doing a 2-for-1, you know, a 1 to 2 risk to reward overall. I'm looking into doing that, but not yet. Do have equal lows down here, that 911, 912 area. I need this candle to really close back up here near my entry. That's what we at least need it to do here. Because the bodies of these candles have just gotten smaller and smaller and smaller. It's not a good look for the bulls. You can see those 15-minute candles just getting smaller. But yeah, Austin, that is interesting. I don't know. I'm going to look at raising my R. And here's the thing. If you can get a 2R strategy, a lot of people don't realize this. If you win 2 out of 5 trades with a 2R strategy, you're still making money. Now, it's not a lot, but you know, a 2R strategy, let's just say 100 risk for 200 reward. You know, you win 2 trades, you're at $400. You lose 3 trades, you're still up 100. So you only got to win 2 days a week to effectively still make money. So going for the higher R, definitely, you know, it's not nothing. It's not nothing. I want to see a push here. 1R, obviously, you need to be at 60, you need to be at 50% to break even. 60%, so 3 out of 5 to make money, right? So that's the huge difference between a 1 and a 2R strategy. 2R strategy, you just got to win 2 out of 5 and you're going to still make money. You were never able to capture more than 7 to 10 points. Yeah, it makes sense, music. It makes sense. I mean, it's been a tough day. Here's the new 15-minute candle. This thing needs to hold the trend line here and just rip up. You can see if we're watching the lows of these last 15-minute candles, none of the lows of these candles have been breached. So if this candle breaches the low, then we're probably going to sell down. And also look at the bodies. You know, larger body, smaller, smaller, smaller. So if it breaches the low here, then it's probably going down. And I'll probably just switch short. ES did make new high. No, wait, it did not make new highs there. So you kind of want to keep seeing this thing hold the previous candle low there, potentially. Just keep it simple. You just scout based on chart time and experience. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Black Phoenix, it's just numbers, though. Let's say, just theoretically, you have a strategy that's winning at 60% with a 5-point stop and a 10-point take profit. If it's winning at 60%, it's a money printer. It's winning 3 out of 5 days, 6 out of 10, then that's a money printer, you know, with a 2R. So if you can find that, then it's really a good it's a good opportunity to make money there. So it's not necessary. Some people don't believe in R. I'm one of those people that kind of like, I think a 1R is fine if you got a decent enough strategy. So I'm kind of one of those people myself. But you can't argue the fact, right? You can't argue the facts. You can't argue the numbers. The numbers say a 2R is better. Well, most of the strategies that I use, Austin, can be stretched to a 2R. They can be stretched to a 2R. It's going to lower the win rate. But, for example, the previous day close is 67% with a 1R. 67%. Well, if you move it to a 2R, I don't know what it goes down to. I have to retest it. But, you know. 510 big size is your go-to. Yeah, it makes money. I mean, that's the thing, Nate. It does. A negative R can make money, but if you take a loss, I'm assuming you're talking about negative R there. 5 take profit, 10 stop. And you're like 5 points on the NQ. How hard can it be? Sometimes. Sometimes it can be difficult. Sometimes it can be difficult. We got a lot of trend line liquidity here. Oh, positive. Okay, I got you, Nate. 5-point stop. It's hard for me with a 5-point stop on the good old nasty. 5-point stop difficult. You got to be sniper-esque. How hard can it be, Andy? 74 bucks. How hard can it be? Andy, if you just short here, my stop loss is probably going to get hit, and you'll have your money. If my stop loss gets hit, I'm going to short. 3 points and give it a 14-point loss. Dang, Austin. You see we're potentially printing an inside bar here too. 2050. See if this inside bar prints. If we do break to the downside, I will just kill this. 38 seconds left on it. Hasn't been enough. Seems like 15. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's over a 90% win rate. Yeah, that's what you need, though, with that kind of a play. And I'm going to move this up here, guys, to 2050. If it makes a new low, then I'm going to short. And I'm going to short 2. And I'll target that 93.50. I don't even know if that's... Yeah, we'll see. Oh, wait, I can't go more than 2, can I? So it wouldn't let me put the other one on there. I need to see this hold here. It needs to push now. Needed to break above 930.75. Let's see here. I'm going to go break even at 12.25 if I get tagged into the short here. Tag down to the long. What are we even down? 250. Did it? Breached the inside bar. You gotta be kidding me. Did I have my stop in the... No, I did have it in the right spot. 31. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to short that there. Long. All right, it's breaking back to the upside here. Just try to stop me out there just before it goes back to the upside. Rude. I guess if I'd left my stop at the bottom of that wick, that would have been where it needed to be. So I was down like 250. I'm trying to do math here, so I need 440 plus 250 is 540, 640, 690. So we'll say it's 700. So that's 15 points is 600. So 17 and a half. So like 31. So what? 48. Something like that. 47, 48. 47.48. No elevator there, fish lips. It trapped the elevator. It trapped the elevator. What I might do is just take one off, like, what is that, 31. We'll take it off up here at this wick, and then I'll see what I need on the second one. We'll just see where we're at. Come on, get it up there. Are you going to be rude again here? That's not going to be fun. Don't be rude. Look at this thing, guys. It's just trying to be rude. That's so rude. Do 5-minute candle here. 20 minutes left in the day. Oh, it's a fight. It's a battle. It's a battle. What do you guys think? Should we take this off break even and just look for another spot or hold? That's rude. So rude. Be nice, Nasdaq. Dang. Be a sweet girl. Tech T thinks break even. All right, that's a good reaction there. I like that reaction. I like that reaction. Right, where are we up? 184. So $200 is 384. 20 points is $400 though. $20 points is I don't even know. That's $400. 20 points would be. So if that's 400 and this was 260, that would be 660. That was down 260. Okay. So it's not really all that relevant, but we need a little more. Algo's coming. Yeah. Well, we got the murder bot in about 7 or 8 minutes, but we do have a new 15-minute candle here in 2.5 minutes. I want to see this thing rip. ES has not made a new high yet, so that's why I'm tempted to move this stop on down a little bit, to be honest. He is near. Prepare the offerings. That's right. The offerings are prepared. Will he be pleased? Will he be pleased? I don't know. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Rude. My ninja keeps disconnecting today. Yeah. I mean, but we're holding the 5-minute or 15-minute trend here. Really, if I'm going to hold this trade into close, I should put my stop down here. But we could actually, I mean, we do have a lot of wicks down here, a lot of liquidity sitting down here. So that 50 algo could reach down, grab that, and go. Very well could. Seek and destroy, yeah, for sure. Back above this high, though, I think we should expand. Opening of this new 15-minute candle here, I want to see this thing push right into that 54 level there. 15 seconds left on this new 15-minute candle. Only he knows what will happen. That's right. And I'm going to lock in 5 here before this new candle comes. I want to see expansion above this high. I want to see it just push right through there. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Go. Expand. Do it. Just do it. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Rip it. You can hear glass shattering in the distance. Women and children are whimpering. I'm locking in basically 10. Come on, go. Yes, we are at the 50. I should probably give it more space. I should probably give this more space. All right. I'm going to give it more space. The horror! No! We're going to give it more space here. It could retest the open and then go. Could. Zach, this is Quan Tower. The Quan of the Tower. I'm just on the 15-minute here, and I don't have this. I hate how I have to put the stuff. If I put this connection over here, everything on my chart kind of goes away. So I probably should. I didn't realize I was going to be in this trade this long, though, to be honest. All right, this push through the 50 should get me home here. So if we get back through the 50 here, I am going to aggressively trail. The sheriff is near. That's right. And we are 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from the market on close. He's pretty fly for a white guy. Come on, rip it up here. Let's push it. Let's push it. All right, back above 50 here. We should just go. Should be no reason to come back now without hitting my target. Come on. Should be no reason you don't hit my target here. That's the second test of the 50. I know we got a little order block there, but you can push into it a little bit. There we go. Let's go. Actually made a little bit too much money there. I need to lose 20 bucks, I guess. We need to lose 20 bucks. 20 bucks. What is that? 4 ticks? Four ticks. All right. Lost it. 440 on the dot we made. 440 on the dot. So if you want to see why I took that trade, I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I should have never took the loss there. If you're just looking at the trend, I mean, like trading like this doesn't get any simpler, right? I mean, if you're looking at the 15-minute chart here, look at the lows of the 15-minute candles. None of these lows are being breached. So where's the safest spot for your stop if you're in a long? Below the low of the previous candle. So here, I moved my stop. I moved my stop from this low to this low, and it came back down, stopped me out, and then I had to get back in long again. So I took an unnecessary loss there. An unnecessary loss. We got 30 seconds here until the MOC hits. Woo, push it real good. Yeah, the price action is just so choppy back and forth, no clear direction. Yeah, exactly, music. That's why I went up to the 15-minute. That's why I went up to the 15 to kind of like eliminate. Because look at the 15-minute. I mean, like, does this look cleaner? I mean, look how clean the 15-minute looks. You know, pushed up, new high, held the trend line. 50% of the range held this gap. You know, like the 15 minutes, not bad, right? If you would have longed out of this gap here on the 15-minute, stop down here. You know, it held the gap. Boom. Now we got another inversion back to the upside here as well, potentially. Or actually, we do a little small one. The thing is, we got a lot of liquidity sitting down here at the bottom at these lows. I mean, look at all of these wicks. Look at all of these wicks down here. So I would not be shocked if going into close, you know, we get that dump. There's the 50 algo. Really didn't do much. But I would not be shocked if we clean out these wicks down into the 915, 910s on that 55 algo candle there going into close. I don't know that we make new highs here. ES double topped as well. So I agree. I do agree, Fishlip. I think short here makes sense. We tapped into a 15-minute order block as well. So basically, I love music. The thing is, you're going to have wider stops on the 15-minute. But on a day like today where it's so choppy, I mean, just look at, imagine this is the 1-minute chart. You trade it the same as if it's the, you know, as if it's the 1 minute. That's all you do. You don't think of like, okay, this is the 15-minute. You just think this is the 1-minute chart. So you just kind of trade it the same as that. But you can see, like, we have news this morning, a lower low, took out sell side, higher high, took out buy side, pulled back to OTE of this leg, used the fib, pulled back perfectly to OTE, pushed back up to OTE, actually kind of made a little intermediate failed pivot here. That would have been a good short spot, at least for temporarily. Then made a higher high, a higher low, and then maybe we close with a higher high here, but I don't think we have enough time to do that. I think maybe it makes more sense on that 55 algo that maybe we sweep some of this liquidity down here. But who knows? We'll see. What made your heart skip a beat? Entered short at 954 and it scalped me out. Dude, that was fast, wasn't it? So that's probably what we do, Nate. He is neither pleased nor happy. Yeah. The chop chopped you up and ate all your stops today, I guess. Yeah, the thing is, like, music, making your profits early is key. Make your profits early on a no news day, right? There's no news today. We had 8:30 news, but there's no news overall. So on a no news day, you got to get your profits early, and if you don't, just walk away. Just walk away. There's always tomorrow. You pooped yourself the little... Nah, you're good. We do kind of have an obvious wick up here at 967. The question is 67, huh? For the kids. You know, is this stuff down here a stronger draw or is this? I don't know. We'll see kind of what happens at the 55 candle. Maybe we sweep this and then and then kind of close somewhere down here. I don't know. Hard to know. But if you are shorting this, your stop really needs to be up here. 980, safest spot for it. You don't really know. You don't really have a concrete idea as to where it's going to go. My lean is, I mean, I don't think we leave all these wicks down here. I just don't think we do. I don't think we do, guys. I don't think we do. So, hitting the daily loss limit on one account there. Minus 800, and then hitting the profit target 440 on that account. And during the shuffle there, I did enter the short on that account. I got ticked into the short on this take profit account, eval, and it bit the dust. RIP that account. I got tipped into the short when I moved that, where I put that stop, that little sell stop in there. I didn't get tagged in on the Quan Tower. I had it 1 or 2 ticks lower on Quan Tower, and luckily did not get tagged in. This is, so the 55 algo's kind of showing its hand here, in my opinion. I think it blasts down through here. But let's see. You got liquidity on both sides, so we'll see which one it wants. It's trying. Loses the 40 here, quickly down into the 15s probably. If it holds the 40, then we take out that 67. You've been trading all 10 of your Apex lately, so I don't have FOMO on the ones that aren't engaged and can help keep me cautious. That's true, Loot, but then again, a bad day does cost you everything. So I don't know. I mean, I do the same thing, right? I used to do the same thing. So I understand why you're doing it. I get it. Now, which liquidity is the better draw here? ES just made new highs. ES just made new highs on the day. Nasdaq not near the high. So is that 67 going to be the better draw, or the 15 level? The 12 level, actually, you got equal lows down at the 12s. Did we run those? We never did we? Yeah, we didn't. So it looks like 67 might be the better draw, but I have no idea. Kind of a crapshoot here. Kind of a crapshoot. You're between two levels of liquidity here, so. Look like it might want that 12 level. Let's see. That's what it looks like. Got 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the day here. Key area here, test of the trend line on the 15-minute. Test of the trend line on the 1 minute. If we draw a trend line here, key area here. Bounced right off that 5-minute trend line and the 15-minute. I like the 50K Rust and Water, but if you need more room, need more drawdown, then I'd go with the larger accounts. But I don't see anything wrong. If you're trading a mini or less, a mini or smaller, then I think a 50K account's fine. My favorite account actually is the 25K because they're easier to pass. But, you know, pennant in New York, direction in Asia, maybe. Earlier you was thinking it might want to invert the first presented fair value gap by sweeping the lows at 862. I thought that too, Luke. That's the lunchtime lows as well. I was actually, the short that I entered, I was thinking that these lows might get taken. I entered a short over in here somewhere thinking that we take these lows. The problem that I had with the short and what I kind of overlooked was what the ES did. So ES was the stronger indice, and it never even tested the trend line for the short. So ideally, you really want the ES and the Nasdaq on these trend line plays to be breaking structure at the same time. And the ES never did. ES just never did it. So, see how much stronger the ES looks here. Just never came back to the trend line here. So if I was paying attention there, see you tomorrow, Clarity, I wouldn't have even entered this short, but feels like we run down into that 912 level here. Let's see what this final minute does. Breaks below this trend line. I assume it runs quickly. If it does not, if it holds it, then we run into the 967. Let's just see. Or maybe we just close right here. Who knows? ES kind of sewered. Yeah, exactly. I like keeping an eye on the ES. I just, for some reason, I didn't have that in my sights. I didn't have the 5 minute pulled up. I should have been looking at that. All right, final 30 seconds. Decision time. To push below 40, we push quickly into the VWAP here, in my opinion. There's below 40. Break this trend line. There she goes. Like I said, 912. I think maybe in the next... maybe we can get 912 in the next 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's see. Can we get it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Expansion. Come on. Boom! Told you guys. Told you guys. Methodical knows what he's talking about sometimes. Sometimes he knows what he's talking about. He's an idiot a lot of times too. He's an idiot a lot of times. But sometimes he knows where the liquidity is. Pretty easy to recognize, right? We leave all these wicks. We just leave all these wicks. Is this a stronger draw on liquidity than the 67? When the ES makes the new high and then Nasdaq fails to take this, that kind of leads you, after that final 30 seconds, we start pushing through the trend line. You know that 12 area is coming. So, yeah, it's all about timing. Now go to 0. Oh, nice job, music. I didn't take that trade. I didn't have anything really to take it on. So, there's no point in putting anything else at risk. So, here's the P&Ls. Again, I'll show you guys. I'm transparent with you guys. I don't hold anything back. They look very familiar to how they looked this morning, with one small difference, that one there. I did make extra money on this eval. DX feed, we're still up 145. And we're down 805 on one and up 440 on the other. Look at this thing go. Now it's ran the entire trend line there. Usually when it breaks the trend line liquidity, then it likes to run it all. So there's the target. Beyond that, no clue. No clue. Just wait until after hours. I mean, it's so funny how we have more expansion in the last 3 minutes, right? 55 points. We have more expansion in the last 3 minutes than we had in the last hour and a half of the day. 2:30 to 4. So, yeah, exactly, music, but no ways to know. Yeah, charting queen, exactly. Look at this thing going. And I mean, it could run for these lunchtime. We got relative equals down here, lunchtime lows, 863. That would kind of line up with the ES testing, that 5 minute and the VWAP. So, Fish Lips, are you still holding short here? Nice job, Fish Lips. You wish. Got 998. Shorting from 951. Why are you sad? Well, Juicio. Why are you sad? That's excellent. 998. Your OCD's kicking in. You wanted 1,000. You ain't going for the $2. Yeah, you better not. Go for the $2. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Going for the $2. Oh. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it there, guys. I don't know if I'll be here this evening. We got baseball practice. I'm a little tired. I'm going to be honest with you. I will be on My Phone and Futures TV tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern, in place of Tom. He's headed back out for the weekend. So join me, guys, there. But I will be I'll be live again at 9:15 a.m. as always. Cleared over 800 micro points. Let's go, fish slips. Nice job. I wish I could do it that way. I just can't. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you're not yet subscribed, on your way out, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. It does help the channel. If you want to help the channel out, use all the prop firms code MM. The only prop firm that's not code MM is Apex. It's code Myth. But everything else is code MM, unless it is the futures desk. That's code M. So easy read. Appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time.